So when you're in Hakodate, you've got to come to this place. This shrine's called
the Yama no Dai Shrine.
So Google that, because this place is wicked and there's no tourists. The most Japanese looking tree I've ever seen. This thing has been like pruned to an inch. It literally looks like a giant broccoli. And if you're afraid of clowns, I would definitely recommend not coming here.
If you should die before you wake.
Can't sleep, clown will eat me.
Finished up in Sapporo. We're now going to move on to Hakodate. Just leaving the hotel now. You ready, John? We're going to go down to the train station and catch the train down to this southernmost point of Hakodate. Sapporo has been great. Lots of views, lots of parks. City life's really good, nightlife's really good, plenty of shops. It's just a really great city if you're looking for not such a busy experience in Japan. Sapporo and the surrounding areas offer a plethora of activities and things to do. We're gonna go catch the train. We're about to activate our JR rail pass, which essentially cost us, what, $700 Australian?
Yep.
So Osaka to Tokyo once there and once back will essentially pay for this, but that includes everything. So if you come into Japan, get a JR pass. You will need it. We're just sitting in Starbucks. We've got our seats reserved. Definitely recommend getting your seats reserved on the JR, just so you've got a good seat. I got a cookie and a mocha, and John got
A royal milk tea frappuccino.
which is like a special thing at the moment. So Sapporo to Hakodate take nearly 4 hours. So we're gonna have plenty of time on the train to see the countryside, as well as get some work done. John's gonna play some Switch, Mario. It should be fun. We might even have a nap, who knows. First Shinkan.
It's not Shinkan.
Stupid.
First look at the Japanese ocean side. So fruit in Japan is extremely expensive. This apple cost me approximately 500 yen. So I'm gonna see what a Japanese apple that costs nearly $5 tastes like. I don't even know what the breed is. That's pretty good. Very, very crispy. Lovely juice inside.
Cover all 9,000 taste buds, aerate it, warm it up, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
And then look at the size of it. It's so big, my hand. It's worth $5.
Your passport, please. Okay, thank you.
The elevator's tiny. So John's here, separate rooms,
Yeah.
and I'm here. All right, room tour. She's definitely a downgrade from the Sapporo view. The bathroom, very, very cozy. And then you've got the rest of the hotel. This is it. Double bed. It smells like old feet in here. The decor looks like it has never been touched. I got a good view, looking out. But yeah, definitely a downgrade from the last hotel. Wish us luck. Yeah, so the door to the hotel goes up to like my hairline. And that's on every single door in the hotel. Even John. So that's a problem. So you're walking and then duck. So now we're gonna go and look around the old parts of Hakodate, correct, John?
Correct. We're gonna start with the red brick warehouses and the old-fashioned Starbucks on the waterfront.
Yep.
From there, we're gonna go up a street called Hachimanzaka Slope, and then we're going to turn and head towards Motomachi Park, which is where the old governor's residence is. From there, we'll probably walk towards the Russian consulate, and then we'll turn around and head to the Russian Orthodox Church and the nearby shrine.
So old school buildings and shrine is what I got out of that. Let's do it. John thinks he beat me because he went down the stairs and I went in the elevator, but I went all the way to ground level and he's in there thinking he won. You thought you won, John.
I did win. You're on the flip four when it came out.
The elevator comes down right at the ground level. He's sitting there waiting for me. So we've reached the red brick warehouse district, what Hokkaido is famous for, which is all these red brick buildings out here. Cobblestone grounds, really cool buildings, canals, and then you've got Mount Hakodate in the distance there. Lovely, lovely day. And then what's that island over there called, John?
I do not actually know.
Well, that island's called Green Island, and then you've got we're in this little area here, which is the red brick warehouse area. Boom, snack of the day. Matcha and cherry blossom, because we're in Japan.
Silky pistachio and also cherry blossom.
We had to get cherry blossom just because we've seen so many in the last few days.
Matcha, because it's one of Japan's quintessential drinks and snacks.
So we'll try the green tea one first. Definitely tastes like tea.
It's nice though, isn't it? Grows on you the flavour.
Yeah, that's good. I'll keep eating that. And cherry blossom. What do you think of the cherry blossom?
Cherry blossom's good. It's a really refreshing flavour.
Yeah,
great
it's got
taste.
a good aftertaste. And what about the pistachio one?
Contrasts well with it, surprisingly. It's got a very strong taste, but then it mellows off, so it actually mixes really well.
4 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5.
4, 3.8.
Snack of the day was a success. So we're inside one of the red brick warehouses. Look at the beams up ahead. Super old. Reminds me a little bit of Hobart down at the docks. Is it just me, or does this look like a polar bear? Yeah, that's definitely a polar bear. So the building behind me used to be the British consulate building, and they've converted it into a tourism information centre. Still getting cherry blossoms. Still. This is the old Republic Hall of Hakodate. This is what it would look like, but it's currently under construction. Anyway. So we're at the top of Motomachi Park, which overlooks Hakodate. You got cherry blossoms still in bloom. You got the harbour, the city views. It's stunning. Definitely recommend coming up here if you're in Hakodate. So we're at the Russian consulate. So the Russians were the first to set up their consulate in Hakodate, and then everyone else followed suit after that. We're heading up to the shrine, right at the top of this hill. Pop-up garage. This shrine's called
the Yama no Dai Shrine.
So Google that, because this place is wicked and there's no tourists. He's just so happy to be in Japan. So we've arrived at one of the temples, like OG Japan, and we've got the cherry blossoms above, of course. And again, no tourists. We're the only people here. And another temple, still no tourists. We're all to ourselves, this entire place. Temple, the other temple, and the next temple. We're calling it Temple Street. But this is probably the most impressive one yet. Look at all the crap on the front of this car, all the soft toys. That has to be distracting when you're driving. Look at them. Also, we've hit Tourist Central. We've had like an hour of just no one, seeing absolutely no one, and now we've just hit a bunch of tourists. Not the only tourist. Can you see the Japanese toad? Looks like a cane toad. Picturesque Japanese street. Old lady sweeping up the cobblestone roads, and just across from her house is a cigarette vending machine. Oh, Japan. Shame on you. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the Game Box Mini Genesis. 26 games in one. All out of one of those bloody capsule machines. Oh god. There's a chicken at the top of this spire on this church. So when you're in Hakodate, you've got to come to this place.
It's called Lucky Periods. It's a Japanese-style American franchise restaurant based on 1960s US diners. You can only get it in Hakodate. I have not seen it anywhere else in Japan.
So there seems to be a lot of them. We're going to, I think, one of these ones, but there's like, they're all over the city. Kind of looks a little bit scary. Well, we got our food. Onion rings, a chicken burger. And what did you get, John?
I got the Hakodate snow burger with cheesy chips on the side.
Chips with like bolognese sauce on them.
Oh, it's lettuce.
Too much. It's like sweet chicken. The bun's really good. It's got that many sesame seeds on it.
This is nice. The Hakodate snow burger. It's basically a cheeseburger with bolognese and cheese sauce. It is really nice.
Bolognese and a cheeseburger. That's different. Lucky Periods. Unique to Hakodate. Ethan have a souvenir shop in Lucky Periods. They got their own vending machines with their own drink. I picked up that one.
And I picked up a cafe au latte.
Which is this one. Spoiler, snack of the day tomorrow. Well, that concludes the first day in Hakodate. Comment down below anything you want to know about Hakodate or Japan. Hit the like button so more people can enjoy these videos. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. RoboCop.